Hello again, welcome to another edition of Crop Life Retail Week. In fact, this isn't just another edition, it's the final edition of the year 2016, which I think everyone is going to be happy to flush away with all the celebrity deaths and just famous people and really just not a happy year overall in ag anyway with the economy. I think everyone's ready for a fresh start.
Amen. Yeah, 2017 cannot get here soon enough for most folks in Hollywood and across the heartland of America.
So, we were sitting around and reflecting here on some of the issues and some of the things that happened and what's going to be coming up in 17. Certainly, I think for me, what happens with the Trump administration is first and foremost. From the trade deals and what's going to happen with those, immigration policy, and what's going to happen on that front, and how it will affect ag as well as many other industries impacted by ag. So we'll be watching that extremely closely. The PSM. I think the PSM delay certainly was big for retail. I think incredibly important to get that pushed back, even though it certainly did have an impact and created waves of concern. I think hopefully we can have rulemaking that makes sense, and as this thing is eventually implemented, it will be in a way that's a little more favorable to our friends in retail. Of course, the Trump administration could have an effect on that too. Who knows? We've got so many changes happening in the different in the different agencies that certainly is going to have an impact as well.
Good point. And I know for myself, Paul, consolidation in the industry across the board was the biggest story that I saw in 2016, and of course we'll be dealing with a lot of those consolidations still in 2017. If I had to pick one that I thought probably is the most interesting for the year, it would probably be Bayer purchase of Monsanto, just because earlier in the year Monsanto was actually looking to acquire Syngenta, and then that deal fell through. Then they became the acquiree versus the acquirer, and I know in our circles, talking with folks in the industry, most are pretty confident that a deal between Bayer and Monsanto will eventually get done in 2017. However, I know I've been reading online, a lot of the Wall Street analysts are not convinced. They think there's about a 50-50 chance the deal will not be approved by the 30 different countries/agencies that are reviewing it. And I know stock price-wise, Bayer's still planning to pay $128 per share for Monsanto's acquisition. And if you go online and want to buy some stock, you can get it for about $100 a share. So make a nice profit if the deal does go down by the end of next year.
Yeah, one of the things I saw on LinkedIn right before I came up was someone had written a story on why this merger was a stupid idea. So you've got all kinds of different opinions rolling out there, and that's always what happens when these deals are kind of at that inflection point. Is people are going to weigh in on both sides, and I guess we'll see what happens. But
and no matter what happens, of course, you can keep watching our weekly segments to keep abreast of what's going on in agriculture and what's important for ag retailers and the grower customers.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us for this final edition of Crop Life Retail Week, and we will see you in a new year.
Happy New Year, everyone.